Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss about 11th accountancy chapter number 5. That is a trial balance. Okay, we already discussed about few problems in trial balance. That is some number 11, I think 10. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about that is a chapter number some numbers 7 and 8. Okay, very important problem. What do you mean trial balance? Before answering that question, you have to know about what do you mean by trial balance. Chapter 5, that is trial balance. All the assets, when you are opening the trial balance, all the assets means assets are comes in, that is debit side in trial balance. What are the assets? All the fixed assets, all the current assets, all the fixed CC assets. So these are the assets comes under that trial balance. Okay, that debit side. Okay, assets, cash in hand, cash at bank. Then sundry debtors, furniture, land and building, premises, okay, the prepaid expenses, okay. So all the assets, closing stock, all the assets comes under that asset side, okay. So what are the assets? I already told in your when you are opening trial balance, you have considered all the assets in the sense of that is, for example, furniture, then land and building, then premises, then closing stock, furniture. So now is having some furniture in your family. Okay, so land and building, every person having land, some, and also having some own building or own assets. Okay, premises, and that is a valaham. Okay, closing stock, every company is having some closing stock. Okay, that is a closing stock, one of the important assets. Okay, and cash in hand, then cash at bank, cash in hand, then cash at bank. Okay, cash in hand, then cash at bank. Then debtors. Who is debtors? Some persons are received some amount from Mr. A or Mr. B. So who is the giver? Mr. A is the giver, Mr. B is the debtor. Mr. A is a creditor, Mr. B is the debtor, because he only received some amount from Mr. B. So Mr. A received some amount from Mr. B. So Mr. B is a creditor, Mr. A is a creditor, Mr. B is a debtor. Okay, so some persons want some amount. Mr. A received some amount, Mr. B or Mr. Panni Selvam received some amount from Mr. Anand. So Anand is from Anand is the creditor, Panni Selvam is the debtor. Okay, so this is called main important thing in the that assets. Okay, so next one, liabilities. Next one, liabilities, all the liabilities comes under credit side in trial balance, except that is goodwill, except that is drawing. Okay, drawings, and goodwill also one of the asset. Okay, goodwill also one of the asset. Okay, next, expenses, all the expenses. Okay, what are the liabilities? Liabilities means that is sundry creditor. Then bank overdraft. Bank overdraft. Then bills payable. Bills payable. You paid amount, some amount to Mr. some persons. Okay, that bills payable amount of bills paid on one of the liability side. Then bills received one of the assets. Bills receivable one of the asset. Okay, next except drawing. Okay, then capital. Then capital. Then capital. Okay, so these are the things you have to consider in when you are calculating trial balance. Expenses. The expenses comes under debit side in trial balance. Then income that comes under credit side. Income comes under credit side in trial balance. Okay, income comes credit side in trial balance. Okay, so expenses. So expenses in the sense of rent paid. Okay, rent paid. Commission paid. These are the expenses. Okay, so commission paid, rent paid. Then premium paid, insurance premium paid. You paid some insurance to the insurance company, so that is also one of the expenses. In case insurance company received one of the income, rent received one of the income, commission received one of the income, received means that amount comes under income, that amount comes under in trial balance, that is credit side. Okay, that is credit side. Okay, premium paid. Then these are the paid. All the paid comes under in debit side. All income comes under, that is credit side. Okay, drawing comes under debit side. Okay, next all the received, that is income. That is, so income, that is profit. Otherwise these are the loss. Okay, these are the loss. Now I am going to calculate that problem number 7. In problem number 7, what are the information given? Rent and taxes. So rent and taxes one of the, what do you mean rent and taxes? Tell me. Rent and taxes is one of the debtor. Discount allowed, one of the expenses. Okay, already told. The expense also comes under, that is called. So this is serial number. That is particulars debit balance, credit balance. Okay, so serial number 1. Rent and taxes is one of the expenses. It comes under debit because one of the expenses. Okay, so rent and taxes. Okay, the amount is 5,000. Okay, because it's one of the expenses. Next, discount allowed. discount allowed, discount allowed, discount allowed is one of the expenses. It all comes under what's the amount? 350, 350, 350. Okay, next one, capital, capital, capital is one of the liabilities, so it comes under one of income, so comes under credit side. So what is the amount? 10,000. What is the amount? 10,000. Okay, next, insurance premium, insurance premium, insurance premium. So insurance premium is one of the expenses. It comes under debit side. So amount is 4,000. Amount is 4,000. Okay. Next one, drawings. 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 Drawings is one of the liabilities. So it comes under, that is except liabilities only. So this one liabilities, but this amount comes one of the expenses, so comes under what side? Debit side. What is the amount? 5,000. Okay. Next, rent. Rent. Rent paid. It is one of the expenses, so it comes under debit side. What is the amount? 6,000. 6,000. 6,000. Okay. Next, general expenses. Next, general expenses. General expenses. What is the amount? 3,000. This is one of the expenses. It comes under debit side. And legal expenses. Legal. Legal. What is the amount? 2,000. Amount 2,000. Okay, these are the rent and taxes, one of the expenses. Discount allowed, one of the expenses. Capital, one as the liabilities, and also income. So it is comes under credit side. So insurance premium, one of the expenses. Drawing, one of the liability, but it comes under debit side because it is expenses. Rent paid, one of the expenses. General expenses, one of the expenses. Legal expense also one of the expenses. Okay. Next one, purchase. 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 Purchase is one of the expenses. So 40,000. 40,000. Okay. 40. Next one, sales. Next one, sales. Sales is one of the income. It comes under credit side. So the amount is 55,350. 55,000. Okay, so what is the total amount? 65,350. 65,350. 65,350. Then here 5,000, 5,035, 9,000, then 8,350, 8,000, 9,000, then 9 by 14, 14,350, then 14 plus 16, 20, 20,350, 23,000, and 25,000, then 65,350. 65,350. This is the total amount. Okay, this is a total amount. Okay, so this is called as trial balance. So this is a calculation of trial balance. Okay, this is a calculation of trial balance. Okay, So it's very important problem in trial balance. Okay, next sum number 6. Prepare the trial balance. Okay, sum number 6. Sum number 6. Prepare the trial balance from the following balances of Rajesh as on 31st March 2017. Bills receivable 13,000, bank charges 750, convenience charges is one of the expenses, bills is one of the asset, bank charges is one of the expenses. It comes under debit side in trial balance. Discount received means that is one of the income, so it comes under, that is credit side. Cash in hand, one of the asset, so it comes under debit side. So 1,000. Drawing is one of the liabilities, but it expenses, it also called as expenses, so these expenses comes under debit side. Sundry debtor one of the asset, 17,100 one of the asset. So bills payable 12,000, capital one of the, bill payable one of the liabilities, so it comes under credit side. Capital one of the liabilities comes under credit side. Okay, now the income can be credit side. Okay, so now going to calculate the trial balance. Problem 6. Okay, serial number. Particulars. Credit balance. Okay, so here okay, the first one, bills receivable, bills receivable, bills receivable. Okay, 13,000, that is a asset, 13,000. Okay, next bank charges, bank charges is one of the what expenses, it comes under debit side, 750. Yes, convenience charges, convenience charges is what is the amount, 350, that is expenses comes at the debit side. Okay, next discount received, one of the income, discount received, so one of the income, so 1,300, so it's a income here, 1,300. Okay, next drawings, drawings is one of the liabilities, but it expensive, it is comes under debit side, so amount is 7,000. Okay, next sundry debtor, sundry debtor is one of the income, one of the asset, so it comes under debit. Okay, 17,100. Okay, next bills payable, Okay, so the amount is, this is called liabilities, the amount is 12,000, is 12,000. Okay, so next capital, Next, capital. Capital one of the liabilities, so it comes under which side? Credit side. 25,900. Okay. Okay. So, what is the total amount? Then 200. Then 5 plus 2, 7 plus 3. So, what is the amount? 39,200. Okay, 39,200. Okay, 39 here of 39. 100, 10, 1, 200, 7, 14 plus 7. Okay, so 39,200. So 13,750, 350, then 1,300, 7,000, then cash in hand 1,000. Cash in hand. One information, it is appeared in here 1,000. Okay, 1,000 is one of the asset, so it comes under debit side. So totally 39,200. Okay, so all the assets comes under debit side, all the liabilities comes under, except drawing, it comes under credit side. Okay, expense also comes under debit side, income also comes under credit side. Okay, next. Okay, so I hope you are very understanding about this chapter number 5. Next, I am going to start chapter number 6. The next chapter number 6, subsidiary book 1. Chapter number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, 5. 3 in the third chapter related to account equation journal entry. So after that, once you complete a journal entry, you have to post it all the ledger accounts. So all the ledger accounts is related to trial balance. Okay, so all the opening balance, closing balance, it comes under, that is trial balance. Okay, next, subsidiary book. What do you mean subsidiary book? All the business companies, all the business entities carry on the business, that is transaction. Is very important. Transaction record all the transaction. Okay, the transaction may be, that is cash transaction and credit transaction. Okay, transaction may be, that is the transaction. The transaction may be, that is credit or debit. That is cash transaction and credit transaction. Journal entries are passed when records are made in subsidiary books. When journal entries only book, there is a primary entry. Okay, it is possible to find out whether it is chances is correct or not. Okay, so and what is the in here subsidiary book? So the subsidiary book totally related with, that is credit transaction, because of Mr. B purchase machinery from Mr. Z. So Mr. B is the debtor, Mr. Z is the creditor. So only credit transaction only involved in subsidiary book 1. This cash transfer involved in subsidiary book 2. Okay, got it? Okay. So what is the meaning of subsidiary book? Subsidiary books are subdivisions into which transactions are similar or recorded. These are the books, the prime entry. These are prime entry instead of journal entry. The transaction recorded number of prescribed, okay, number of prescribed, that is a sales book, purchase return, sales return. Okay, so what are the books involved in this subsidiary book? That is, first is say purchase book, first purchase book, next one sales, next one sales book, third one purchase return, purchase book, sales book, purchase return, sales return. Purchase book, sales book, purchase return, sales return. Okay, so this is the types of book. Okay, this is that we have two books. One is that is transaction, that is one is cash transaction, credit transaction. The credit transaction is divided into, that is these are the books involved in credit transaction. Purchase book, when the particular person purchased any item from other companies, any particular items from other companies, that is called purchase book. And some person sold goods to Mr. B or Mr. Z. Okay, so this is a credit transaction, not cash transaction. In case purchase goods for cash, it that amount comes under cash that is called as cash transaction. In case, what do you mean credit transaction? So credit transaction is totally related to, that is Mr. B purchased goods from Mr. A. This is credit transaction. Mr. B purchased goods for cash from Mr. B. That is called credit transaction. So cash transaction is related to only cash paid, that is transaction over. But credit transaction is recorded in your books. That is the books is called as purchase book, sales book, purchase return, sales return. Okay. Next. What are the advantages of this subsidiary book? What are the advantages? What are the advantages? Proper and systematic record of business transaction. What are the advantages? Proper. First one is proper and systematic record. Systematic, okay, systematic record transaction, okay, systematic record transaction, systematic records, okay, systematic record transaction. This is called a systematic. Okay, what is called? This is called systematic. Okay, this is called systematic. It's called systematic. Systematic means all the records are entries properly. All the records are entries properly. Okay, that is a systematic record. Okay, so convenient posting. So for example, convenient posting means, that is a for example business Mr. B purchased some books from Mr. A. Okay, so I have to, that is consider, you have to make it some plan. Okay, so on the basis of transaction you have to consider, that is a cash book or a credit transaction. That is your opinion, your convenient. Convenient. Second one is called as convenient. Okay, convenient plan, convenient posting, convenient posting, convenient posting. Okay, convenient posting. What do you mean? According to your view, according to your opinion, you have to take that posting. Okay, convenient. Next, division of work. Division of work. The division of work is related to the division of work related to your one accountant wants to divide the some work to other persons. Okay, that is the division of work. The division of related to that all the books, that the purchase book, sales book, purchase return, sales return. Okay, so the next is called as on the basis of that transaction are recorded in systematic. Okay, systematic, then convenient, then division of work. Okay, these are the important advantages of that subsidiary book. Okay, particulars. Particulars, then invoice number, then ledger folio, then amount, that is divided into two, that is details, then total. Okay, so this date and particulars. Okay, date, particulars, invoice number, ledger folio, that amount is divided into two, one is details and total. Okay, so the date is included what date of transaction. Okay, what happened in case for example January 1 the one transaction is happened, and also this transaction also included or recorded in your purchase book. That is a credit only, credit transaction only you have to record. Okay, so next particulars, what are the information? Mr. A purchase 10 furniture from you. Okay, so this is a particulars, 10 furniture. One furniture is having some total amount is 10,000. So totally 10 furniture. Okay, so you have to calculate that amount. Then invoice number, what is the number of that transaction? Then ledger folio also included in your purchase book. Then amount also divided into two, one is details and book. Okay, details and total. Okay, okay, next I am going to start the problem number 1. Okay, so the problem 1 related to you have to, that is only credit transaction only included or mentioned in your purchase book. Okay, so 2017 April 5 purchase from Karthik Electric Company on credit. So you have to take this transaction. Okay, so 10 electric iron box at the rate rupees 2,500. So at the rate, so one, that is a one electric box at the rate of what is the rupees 2,500. Next 10 electric iron box. Okay, the amount is 10 into 2,500. 10 into 2,500, that is total amount is 25,000. Okay, next 5 electric stoves at the rate rupees 2,000. Okay, 2,000 into 5, 10,000, that is a total amount of electric stove. Next April 19 purchase on credit from Kaitan Electric Company. Kaitan. Okay, this is totally the purchase book is related to your that is called as credit transaction. Subsidiary book 1 is totally related, that is credit transaction. Subsidiary book 2 is related to, that is cash transaction. Okay, next April 25 purchase from Polar Electric Company on credit. That Polar Electric Company, this is a credit transaction. Okay, 10 fans at the rate rupees 2,000. Okay, 10 into 2,000, that is 20,000. It's a total amount. Then April 29 one transaction happened, purchase from Mr. M and Co for cash, that is cash transaction. Okay, 10 electric stove at the rate rupees 3,000 for each, that is a cash transaction. Though no need to take this transaction because this is cash transaction. You got it? This is called cash transaction. Okay, now going to start the problem. Karthik Electric Company. Karthik Electric Company. The date is 2017 April 5. April 5. Karthik Electric Company. Karthik Electric Company. Okay, so 10 electric iron box. 10 electric iron box. 10 electric iron box at the rate 2500. Okay, so totally, and also they purchase on another particulars. Okay, another particulars, 5 electric iron box. 5 electric iron box at the rate rupees 2000 each. Okay, okay, so totally, so now we have to take that amount in detail side. Okay, detail side. Okay, so 10 into 2500, so 25,000. Next 5 into 2000, that is called as 20,000. That is called as 20,000. Okay, so total amount 45,000 in this transaction, in this, that is Karthik Electric Company. Okay, next April 19 also they purchase one particulars, the April 19. Okay, so 3 electric, the company name is Kaitan. Okay, Kaitan Electric and Co. Kaitan Electric and Co. Okay, so 3 electric heaters. 3 electric heaters. 3 electric heaters at the rate 6,000 rupees. 6,000 at the rate rupees 6,000. So 3 into 6,000, 18,000. Okay, 18,000. 18,000. Okay, so what is the next things, next date? April 25 they purchase Polar Electric Company on credit. Okay, Polar Electric Company. Next April 25. It's very important, very easy to solve this problem. Okay, because just you have to mention the, and also you have to calculate or multiplication that value, that's all. Okay, so the name, mention company name, then also particulars, and also again that you have to mention your date of transaction. Okay, so this is very important in purchase book. April 25, what is the company? That is a Polar Electric Company. Polar Electric and Co. Okay, Polar Electric and Co. 10 fans. 10 fans at the rate 2,000. Okay, there is 20,000. Okay, so the purchase book also, it also comes under, that is debit side. That is debit side. Okay, so the amount is 73,000 because 45 plus 18, 60, so 63, then 45 plus, that's totally 73,000. Okay, totally 73,000. Then 6,000 into 3, then 18,000, Then here 45,000, iron box 2000 into 10, 10,000. Here 10,000. Okay, 10,000. So totally 73,000. Okay, 73,000. 10 5 into 2,000, 10,000. That is totally 35,000. So purchase account. So purchase account debit side, because all the purchase account comes under debit side in your ledger, in your trial balance. Okay, so this is the sum number 1. Okay, sum number 1. Okay, you got it? Okay, do you follow what I am saying? First you have to mention the date, then particulars, you have listed all the particulars in your transaction in your purchase book. Okay, invoice number, mention your invoice number, the ledger folio, the amounts are divided into the details and total. So you have to list out all the totals in your first transaction, then second transaction you have to mention second transaction, then last is third transaction. Okay, so in case the particular company, in case you purchase 2 items or 2 items from the same company, you have to calculate the amount, you have to mention the amount is detail side. Okay, that is very important thing. Okay, I hope you are very well understanding about this problem. Thank you for listening to the video. Thank you so much.